Okay, so we're talking about the illusion. And the illusion is that I need something to get fulfilled, that I need fulfillment, and I'm looking, seeking, searching, on the move, on the lookout, on the I'm on the case, right? I mean, for my fulfillment. This thing that's not here, this thing, this grand, great, missing thing. It's the one thing that the one piece that's missing from everything. And I'm here as me, and all I can do. I could get up in the morning and think of, you know, all the possible things to do in a world, but forget it because I have a job. I've got to find this missing piece, and there's no vacation from that, right? I mean, I can go on vacation and I'm still looking. Doesn't matter what I do because I'm me, and me is looking for that missing piece. The God-shaped hole, whatever. Just what isn't here. Whatever it is, of course I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter because I'm looking for whatever it is that would be enough. Because I'm me, and as me, I'm not enough. That's in the rule book for every me. That's what me is. Me is not enough. Me is missing the piece. So, I'm talking about the illusion. That is the illusion. The illusion is that I'm me, that there is something called me, that there's something called a world that I'm apart from, and a world of experience that promises the possibility of getting what I need. And the whole journey, the whole movie of playing this out every day, every minute, searching. The search is on, and I'm the one who's searching, and I'm the one who's feeling not enough, and I'm the one who is using everything I have, essentially my knowledge. So that's another part of the illusion, that I'm a knower and that this world is known. All these little facets of the illusion, these little aspects of this thing, this artifact, as I call it, this little structure called me, this searching story. So that is the illusion. Now, the thing about this is that the feeling is I'm unfulfilled. And what I'm looking for is the fulfillment. So the weird thing about this is that there is no fulfillment. Fulfillment, well, it's part of the illusion. Of course. All of this stuff is part of the illusion. So a quality of this, separation is part of the illusion. There is no separation. well, there also is no fulfillment. And things all go together. They're part of the same illusion. It's all the illusion. But, when this illusion, so-called, goes away, and the whole me movie isn't running anymore, right? We tell the story of the me dies, the me disappears, the me becomes redundant, becomes obsolete. It just becomes a non-operative, story at some point. Well, that won't be any kind of fulfillment. There is no fulfillment. Fulfillment, like I said, is part of the dream. There's no such thing as fulfillment. There is just this. This isn't fulfillment. This is just what it is. It's not unfulfilled. It's not empty. It's not, well, this is empty in a way, but I mean, it's not missing any fulfillment. I mean, empty in the sense of bereft or lacking or needing. No, it's not any of that. But it's also not fulfilled. It's not fulfillment. Again, there is nothing called fulfillment. Fulfillment is an idea that comes from feeling unfulfilled. There's nothing lacking. There's no unfulfillment. That's what there is. So, I mean, it's an important point because I'm looking for fulfillment. It's important to note that what I'm looking for doesn't exist. What I'm looking for is a quality of this illusion that makes me feel like I'm missing something, and so then that creates the idea of fulfillment and the activity of looking for it. And it's a big dream. It doesn't make any sense. There's nothing in the world that is real about that. There's nothing that corresponds with that, that strange kind of imagined journey, activity. So there is nothing. There's nothing like fulfillment. There's nothing like completion, all these words. Arrival, satisfaction. I mean, this isn't what the world, what the natural reality, just what is. It isn't anything of that kind. This, just as it is, which is here all the time. It's already here. Not already fulfilled, already not unfulfilled, already without that whole drama, that whole movie, the movie of unfulfillment, the movie of need, the movie of not enough. So you could say this, sometimes I say, or you'll hear it said that this is enough. Well, that isn't really true, because enough, again, is a word that comes from the feeling of not enough. So we say, it becomes something desired, a goal to be reached. I want to get enough. But there isn't enough here. There's just everything here. It isn't lacking. It isn't needing. It's not enough. It's just everything. It's just, there aren't words. But what's being looked for will never be found. There is nothing like that. There isn't anything. I've said it before. What's being looked for is a thing, or a quality, a state, a feeling, situation, satisfied situation, a situation where I'm feeling enough and not feeling that my enough is threatened. That's what's being looked for, but that doesn't exist. What exists is this, which is without all of that. Of course, because all of that is the illusion. All of that comes from this apparent experience of being a separate vantage point on everything. A separate story. There's no separate story. There isn't any story of there's no story. This isn't a story. That's the point. Me is looking for a story. It's looking for a story that's the better version of the story that I'm living. I'm living a story that's kind of hell. It's called suffering, but it's feeling like not enough, not okay. Not what it needs to be. What it desperately needs to be. That's me. And that's a story. And it's a need to fix the story. It's a need to change the story to the fixed version. The unbroken version. The good version. Instead of the bad version. Or the not okay version. Well, again, that's the illusion. There isn't any good or bad. This, what is, and that's what there is, isn't good or bad. It's not bad. It's not good. It's everything. It's not a story. It's not a good story. And that's what continually hangs up me. What continually makes me continue to miss the mark. Because I'm always looking for the right story. I can't do anything else. That's what me is. Again, me is looking for the right thing, the right stuff. I want this experience to have the right stuff. All of it. All of the right stuff that I need. And not the wrong stuff. At least not too much of it. Right? It has to be the perfect mix. The perfect story. And what is what is being looked for, of course, but what is not a story, so it's never recognized. It can't be seen by me. Doesn't exist. For the one that doesn't exist, the illusion, what is, doesn't exist.